Every now and then we get a Galactic challenge that is simply just not worth the effort, and that's this one. We're just gonna not red box this one, guys. It is absolute garbage unless you got relic Jawas. Forget about it, move on, and I'm probably gonna eat my own words here. See you later. Alrighty, so today's Galactic challenge, we're on Geonosis against the Separatists, and turns out Trench is actually pretty damn good. Now, what are the modifiers, what are the feats? We've got Geonosis Arena, which basically means every time we use a special, we're going to be gaining stacks of something called Entertainment, and that is not what this Galactic challenge is. It is not entertaining, it is, in fact, the opposite of entertaining. What's the opposite of not entertaining? It's dull, it's frustrating, it's infuriating, and I'm going out of my fragile little mind trying to get it done. It essentially gives you 10% max health, offense, and potency per stack of entertainment. Works for the enemy too, though. We have got a really good modifier, it's called Shudagwa, because it's for frickin' Jawas, bro. Jawas, forget about it. Jawas. Jawas. If CG released a Lightspeed bundle today for $4.99 for Relic 3 Jawas, I still wouldn't buy it, just so I can't beat this Galactic challenge, because screw this thing, alright? There's also malicious minions over here. So what does Jawas actually do? Basically, it means they got 100% additional protection. Whenever they get hit, there's lots of additional thermal detonators that are going out. They're going to ramp up a bunch of speed, up to 100% extra speed. And whenever a thermal detonator explodes, they recover 100% of their protection. It's quite nice, but you don't recover your health, so there's that. They've got malicious minions, which means, you know, summoned Separatist allies have got 50% additional speed. 50% speed, max health, max protection, and the damage they deal is increased by 50%. That's great, isn't it? Oh, and the rest of the Separatists gain half of these bonuses. So the rest of the Separatists have got 25% additional speed, 25% additional max health, protection, and damage, and all this sort of nonsense. It's ridiculous. Right, what are the feats? We need to win with a full team of Jawas. Yeah, right. We need to also win after attempting to apply thermal detonators up to 40 times. Okay? Well, 40 times and over. I could do this at tier 9. I could do this at tier 9 with my standard Jawas. You just mod them for a boatload of protection. Protection all over the place. And then get a little bit of speed on your, I want to say it's engineer, so that you can actually, you know, yeah, this special here gives you extra turn meter across the board to the rest of your Jawas. And then I'll just use some AoEs to blow people up. They're counter-attacking. If they've got like 12, 13 thermal detonators, usually it means they get one shot. But they didn't in this instance. After that, I'm just going to put it on auto. And we're gonna auto and pray, guys. We're gonna auto and pray because that's the only thing that really gets this done. Eventually, you might win. And the funny thing is beating the Jawas, beating the Geonosians is like the easy part. The hard part is actually trying to get rid of Trench. Trench is an absolute anomaly. He's got way few health and way too much protection and ridiculous amounts of damage. So if you can just like survive and spam specials on him, you might eventually kill him, because he also has, of course, protection recovery and stuff like that. So eventually, oh, look at the protection. Okay, he gains the protection. Look at the protection. He gains the protection. Look at the protection. It's like you'll be going back and forth like this until eventually, hopefully, maybe you win. And my Jawas are like, well, Jawa is R3. That's the only reason why he can survive, because he's a requirement for Jabba, I want to say. And the other guys are all gear 12. It's just like, who thought this was a fun thing to do on a Friday? I would rather gouge my own eyes out with blunt spoons than do this. Alas, I did have to do this. Because for some reason, your boy Scribble decided to make a YouTube series based around getting red boxing Galactic challenges. And eventually, of course, Trench is ramping up his offense and does stupid damage. But it can be done. Let's try it one more time, because, you know, I'm apparently a masochist, and I need to prove to you guys that it can be done. Oh, that's actually a perfect opener. If he goes for the special attack over on Jawa, it's like the best thing you can possibly have. If you can actually survive with most of your units alive for most of the battle, you could also be okay. The good thing about this is if there is no taunt on Geo Brute, don't use your AoEs. Look, they've got 26, 30-odd thermal detonators. Just basic on Trench. I don't know how you can counterattack somebody or attack somebody that stealthed Trench. I think that's cheating. Now watch this. We've got so many thermal detonators on the enemy team across the board. What the chances do you think that Poggle over here is just going to dodge this grenade? Am I the Messiah? Like, goddamn. Honestly. Honestly. I think I might be the Messiah, and not in a good way. How is this beneficial to anybody? I need to blow up some thermals. I need to blow up some thermals. Lots of thermals, please. Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't matter if you got lots of thermals when Trench basics you for 165,000 points of damage. I mean... Firstly, how dare you? And secondly, why? Why dare you? Why dare you? So my advice to you, ladies and gentlemen at home, is to ignore all of this nonsense and go to like tier 6 or maybe tier 7 with your Jawas and just get all the thermals and all that nonsense here instead. Because like, words cannot describe, there are no words, basically, that can describe the depths of hatred that I feel for this team. The depths of frustration. Like, you've now done this nonsense, and now I'm very upset with you. I'm very upset with you. Let's just tempt fate. Let's just tempt fate and get them all to just do lots of attacks so they get stupid amounts of thermals so that maybe we can blow up Trench with one big boom. You know, except that the guy that can blow up all those thermal detonators is unfortunately... Trench died! Is unfortunately ability blocked, so we can't do that because that would just be, you know, that would just be too kind. If they can leave our scavenger alone, yeah, we got it. Okay, see, like, do that instead. Stupid game, stupid Galactic challenge. You'll easily get your thermals. You know, they'll easily get your thermals. So let's just look at the rest of the feats then, guys, because this is just dumb. This is just dumb. Do it on like tier 7. We then need to complete the battle after attempting to stun 30 times. Now, stunning 30 times, I'd probably use some sort of Jedi team. We're going to run with like a Jedi Knight Luke lead with Grandmaster Yoda, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, something like this, or maybe Mace. Mace could be good because he can turn me to swap and stun. But also, if you've got JML, I won't show it here, or I could show it here. I'll show it afterwards. We'll do another one with JML. Now, obviously, I won't be able to show you me getting 30 stuns, but this is the team that I used earlier, just like Blue Peter. So we just wait for them to take 1,011 turns. Oh, we get our own turn. Let's do a mass assist on Trench using Luke's special ability. And I'm going to go into this stance over here because I don't actually want to waste that swap. So there we go. Boom. That's 6 stuns. Isn't that great? The answer is yes. Yes, Scribble. That is great. That is the greatest. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark down Trench. That is 7 attempted stuns. Ooh, has he got full health? He does have full health. I was hoping we could use that second special from GMY. Oh, let's go ahead and use this. Boom. That's 8 attempted stuns. Oh, actually, it would have been 9 because of the armor shred would have also counted. Let's pass back over to Mace Windu. And then let's... is this going to pass a turn? I think it only passes a turn to Galactic Republic allies. Yeah, okay. So we're looking good. We're looking good. Trench is gone. I'll use this event special ability again. It's not an event special ability. You know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. Let's pass this back over to Luke. Luke is nearly there for another big AoE. Second special over here. That's an attempted stun. Back over here. This is an attempted stun. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, behave. Alright, come on. Yep. Alright, so we got ourselves a savior there. Let's go ahead and just basic. I need to get round to another turn with him, really. Need to get round to another turn. And we're just playing it nice and slow. We'll absolutely do a spready here. Yeah, for sure. We'll do this. And look. Well, let's just... We're in that stance now. I don't want to insta-kill someone. I don't want to. I want them to have the chance to resummon. But there's another 4 stuns there. Yep, we'll just do a basic here. And then we could pass back to Luke. Oh no, that doesn't happen, does it? And here's going to be another attempted stun. So as you can see, you can kind of get this going. You could throw in Ayla as well. Ayla will stun on a basic. That usually helps. That usually helps. Pass the turns. Lovely, just a basic. You know, whatever you can do to make this work. I'll do this. And then Sunfac is usually pretty chonky. That didn't count, I don't think. This should count. Yeah, that counts as a stun. And then we can just pass it to... And this will eventually work, guys. It worked for me the first time I did it. But we'll also show you like a JML team that should be able to get it done as well, so that we're not just going round and round in circles. So those of you that do have JML is a very useful way of getting it done, because he's got access to lots of stuns and stuff. So we'll still use JML. We'll still use Jedi Knight Luke. Let's actually filter by Jedi. Sorry, this Galactic Challenge has really fried my noggin, I think is the most effective way of calling this. And we absolutely want to have Ayla over here. Ayla basically will stun whenever she crits, which is, you know, nice, don't you think? Quite nice. And then we'll throw in JML. Jedi Knight Raven. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be constantly calling in to assist on Ayla. And every time we do that, that's an attempted stun. Isn't that wonderful? The answer is yes, Scribble. It's very wonderful. I'll do that. And if I just pass the turn over to Jedi Knight Luke, wonderful, we can get more stuns. Maybe we'll leave Trench... Do we just leave Trench alone? Maybe we'll just leave Trench alone. Extra stuns there from Ayla. Ayla can just do a basic here and get a stun. Wonderful. Very rude. Let's see if we can get a daze on Trench and also stun with Ayla. Wonderful. Then we can pass the turn back over to Luke. I don't know why I'm passing over to Luke. We don't really need to do that. And then we'll call in Ayla because that's more stuns. And then... yeah, let's just call in Ayla and get more stuns. And then we can turn meter swap over to Luke, I guess. Cycle through these turns as much as possible. You'll notice that Trench can't actually gain any turn meter now because we've dazed him. Just basically call in Ayla all the time and drag out the battle as long as you possibly can. And that should get the job done. Should get the job done, he says. Looks like they are getting away from me a little bit here. Let's go ahead and F Luke's a little bit. Let's put that on JML, actually. At this point, I would probably look to get rid of Trench. Let's be honest, because Trench... Did he hit the dagger as well? Alright. Okay, so we'll definitely mark Trench now, because that's another stun. Direct focus is a stun in and of itself. Just keep it going, baby. Just keep it going. More stuns. I guess we'll just have to basic Trench. And call in Ayla. And, ooh, yeah, let's just call in Ayla. Just constantly call in Ayla. And then I'll call in Cal. I'll do that. Pass this back over to Luke. Hope for the best. Basically. Oh, there goes Trench. And now with Trench gone, life should be so much easier. Especially since though we've hit our ultimate. Means fewer cooldowns for us. And more damage. Although it would be really helpful if they stopped ability blocking my JML. That would be just swell. Let's go ahead and direct focus the GBA. Get rid of him as soon as possible. Do a little bit of this, and actually we could just yeet, and then probably put it on auto from here. We'll get lots of stuns. Lots of stuns. Very easy with JML, guys. Very easy indeed. And that will be that. Now, we will take a look to try and get those thermal detonator explosions, just in case you need a few more. Ray with Jawas. As long as you've got Scavenger in there with his high tier ability, he's the one with this little weird hammer thing over here. Keep him alive at all times, and you'll get all those thermals pretty darn easily, is how I would like to describe that. Pretty darn easily. Get them to counterattack, especially if she can go into ultimate. It does get just a little bit nutty, because this team, of course, does have a lot of turn meter generation, and turn meter generation under Ray does, of course, mean... ramping mastery, essentially. Ramping mastery. Let's go ahead and just basic over here. Get rid of all those buffs. There's far too much on the screen right now. Far too much going on. The enemies are slowly but surely blowing themselves to smithereens. Yeah, let's go into ultimate as well. Might as well go into ultimate. Might as well jump. Might as well jump. It would have been helpful if his thermals had blown up. But, we can't all be winners. We can't all be winners. That's just basic. I don't want him gaining additional turns or anything like that. See if we can just whirlwind him out. God, he's so chunky, guys. He's got so much stats. So many stats. Look at that. He's just eating whirlwind after whirlwind from a high relic array. We might eventually beat him. Who knows? Come on, whirlwind him out. And there you go, and that will get you all your thermals. There was loads of thermals in that. Forget it. Yeah, you just have to use Jabba if you're having troubles. If you don't have Rey with the scoundrel Jawas thingy mabob, Jabba will always be able to do thermals, because he's just got so many thermals. Look, I mean, they all had 2, and now they all have an extra 2 each, 2 for, you know, there's like 12 or something like that, times 2, like 24 or something like that. Who even knows at this point? Just focus down on Trench so that they can't actually, you know, Trench can't actually gain that bonus turns. They can't attack out a turn against Jabba, well, thanks to Bausch being in the team. So it's like, that makes it easier. Maybe if you've got Bausch but no Jabba, you might be that unique subsection of players that can get that done as well and just use her under a standard bounty hunter team. But honestly, I think at this point we're just wasting too much sanity trying to get things to work. Some things don't deserve to work. That's what I think. And Jawas in Galactic Challenges are things that do not deserve to work. They do not deserve our time, our patience, our energy. They certainly do not deserve my sanity. But yet they seem to be taking it. Because for some reason, I'm just a glutton for punishment. That's all it is. I mean, great. We did something. We did something. But watch out for that summon. Watch out for that summon, guys, because he's a real pain in the tuchus. The stuckus. Alright, come on. Can please kill some Genosians? Don't just stand there and shoot them or something. I mean, look at all those. We're going auto, guys. Let's be honest, there's no real skill involved in this game at all. We're all just mindless zombies going around trying to play this game to the best of our abilities, and then turns around Jawas and the Galactic Challenges. My weekend is not so great. Oh, good. They're all dead. He's dead, Jim. I hope you managed to come out of this Galactic Challenge with some semblance of sanity left in your life. Maybe it's time to turn off the phone. Shut down the computer. Go touch some grass, guys. Because this Galactic Challenge sucks ass. Shout out to my patrons, though. You guys are awesome. See you all in the next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you, stupid Jawas.